It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Mixon with a first down carry. He gets away from one. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Williams. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And just shutting him off there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on down. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Williams now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Williams to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Burrow, and this one too low.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Forced out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Steps away to his left. Man open is Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just short. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down and 4, Jones flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now on 2nd and 16. Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they